Hi, my name is Shelby Turner.
My name is Chris McCarthy, and this is JPC News.
Before we start our segment today, let's look at some of the footage that the JPC News team was able to get from the Actors Showcase this weekend.
Hello, I'm Reagan Danner with JPC News here at John Paul the Great Catholic University Soundstage for the closing night of the Acting Production Project. The acting students have been working for the past 5 weeks on 3 different plays by Noel Coward. One is Hay Fever, one is Red Peppers, and the third is Family Album.
I think we were really well. We had great houses. You guys did great. It's great to see the actors get so much support from their fellow students. And I think the most amazing thing to me is that, as you know, we did 3 plays at one time.
Yes.
Which is a real rep production, right? I mean, doing things, 3 shows at one time I've never done that before, so it's pretty amazing that you guys pulled it off, and I think it went really well. I wanted to do something because, the quarters can be quick and short, and you go through a subject and it happens and it's over, and I thought, would it be nice if we extend the theme from the spring through the summer? So we did Comedy of Manners in the spring, and we just continued that theme right into the summer project.
Yes. And how do you believe that the students did with all of the accents and the amount of lines? For example, all of the guys being in every show that was put on.
Yeah, I know. I thought the guys would really love this. I thought, what a great thing that they're going to get. They're going to have plenty to do, right? Because everyone wants to know how many. The first thing someone does when they get a part is they count their lines.
Exactly.
And then they count everybody else's lines, right, to see, how do I compare? I thought the guys would be thrilled, and I think they were, but I realized it's a lot. Mm-hmm. It's a lot.
And one more question. You chose 2 musicals. How did you feel about picking music in which we needed to find people to play the instruments and pull all the music together in a short amount of time?
I feel basically like God. Thank God Almighty is how I feel. That it's proof that God is blessing our production, because to throw music into the equation, it's like a 4th production. I think this is one of those instances where God's grace trumped my stupidity, and it all came off beautifully. But if I looked at it again, I would say, what in the world was I thinking? Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Dumb. Dumb, but God's grace came through my stupidity, right?
Amen, it did. All right, thank you so much, Professor Esky. And back to you in the studio.
So, Chris, did you get a chance to go to the Actors Showcase this past weekend?
Yes, I did, Shelby. I went on Saturday, and I was able to see a screening of Red Peppers and Family Album.
Oh, those were great, weren't they?
They were. Family Album was my favorite.
Oh, awesome.
It's really great to see the actors in a theatrical production, something a lot different than just a short film, or, it really helps to highlight the talents that they have.
Definitely. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I know I did. Now to Brian with business news.
Oil prices are expected to fall even more this summer as summer travel slows down and the demand for oil continues to fall. Oil is at a 6-year low at about $40 a barrel. Shell has just received permission from the government to drill for oil off the Arctic coast. Experts expect the price to drop even more as the oil surplus continues to grow. Some experts say it may drop as low as $15 a barrel, which hasn't happened since 1999, when gas was about $1 a gallon. In other news, a new study has shown that millennials have the worst saving habits, with an average savings of -2%, which means we're spending more than we're earning. So we need to start saving, and that's all for business news.
Thank you, Brian. Now on to some school news. The sign-up deadline for the Lip Sync Battle is this Monday at 5 p.m. The Lip Sync Battle will be held next weekend in Studio 1, the same location as the Action Film Festival.
If you have any questions regarding the Lip Sync Battle, speak with Marianne or Leah from Student Government. Now let's turn to Renard with Entertainment Report.
Thank you, Shelby. The results of this past weekend domestic box office show that there ain't no city quite like Compton. Straight Outta Compton took the #1 spot easily by earning $60.2 million, helping Universal Studios break the studio record for the fastest to reach $2 billion domestically. Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation took second place with $17.2 million, topping newcomer and third place finisher The Man from U.N.C.L.'s gross of $13.4 million. Fantastic Four, which experienced a 68% drop from the previous weekend due to negative word of mouth, and mid-budget thriller The Gift rounded out the top 5. Visit boxofficemojo.com for more info. In music news, the Felix Jean remix of Cheerleader by Jamaican singer Omi reclaimed the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 to spend a 5th week at #1. It surrendered the throne momentarily last week to Can't Feel My Face by R&B singer The Weeknd, which fell back to #2. In other music-related news, singer Selena Gomez is coming on as an advisor to coach Gwen Stefani in The Voice's 9th season, which will start this September. Finally, this past weekend saw much activity at Disney's 5th D23 Expo. While there was some Marvel-related and live-action Disney reveals, animation and Star Wars were the major stars of this year's Expo. At the animation panel, Disney presented on future films Zootopia, Gigantic, and Moana, while later Pixar presented details on this November's The Good Dinosaur, next year's Finding Dory, Coco, director Pete Docter's Dia de los Muertos project, and Toy Story 4. The Star Wars panel, on the other hand, revealed that Jurassic World director Colin Trevorrow will be directing Episode 9, and that actors Mads Mikkelsen and Alan Tudyk have joined the spin-off Rogue One film. A D23 exclusive Episode 7 poster by Drew Struzan was revealed, in addition to news about Star Wars-themed editions at both Disneyland and Disney World. Find more details on the D23 Expo by checking out our Facebook page. And that's all we have for entertainment. Back to Shelby and Chris.
Thank you, Renard. In celebrity news, a 33-year-old Adina Hines, the step-granddaughter of actor Morgan Freeman and wife Myrna Kali Lee, was found stabbed to death by her boyfriend in New York City this past Sunday.
The boyfriend was arrested and charged with second-degree murder the following day. This charge is due to eyewitnesses claiming that he was under supernatural possession. Morgan Freeman, currently acting in the production of Zach Braff's heist film Going in Style, took a few days off to mourn for his step-granddaughter and thanked his fans for respecting his family's privacy.
Let's keep the Freeman family in our prayers this week.
Now on to world news.
Thanks, Chris. Thailand faced what is being called the deadliest attack in the capital since the military took power in May 2014. After 19 people were killed in a bomb blast and 123 injured, the government is accusing this attack on forces seeking to destroy Thailand's tourist economy. On Monday, information was released stating how the AT&T phone company gave technical assistance to the NSA carrying out a secret court order allowing wiretapping of all internet communications at the headquarters of the United Nations. The UN has yet to directly respond to these actions. In other news, Thoth Technology Incorporated has been granted both US and UK patents for a space elevator designed to take astronauts 12.5 miles above the Earth to be propelled into space. And that is all I have today for world news.
Thank you, Shelby. U.S. Army records were broken recently when 2 women made military history after becoming the first female soldiers to pass the U.S. Army's 62-day Ranger course.
It's truly amazing to think how 400 participants started out in this challenge, but only 96 made it through, and only 2 were women.
And now on to Brendan for an update in politics.
Thank you, guys. Now reports in politics have surfaced that Russia will be selling S-300 surface-to-air missiles to Iran. President Obama has objected this deal, claiming it is against current economic sanctions to allow arms transported into the country. On the subject of Iran, another Senate Democrat has come forward against the nuclear arms deal in Iran. This will certainly set a tone moving forward that the deal is being met with a lot of criticism on both the left and the right. In election news, Donald Trump has released a brief stance on immigration, claiming he will do away with birthright citizenship. This will evaluate current illegal immigrants in the country and see what he wants to do specifically for deportation. Still, details are not clear, but I'm sure they will come along from the outspoken billionaire. Hillary Clinton now has 300 emails that are being flagged for potentially containing classified information that the FBI is looking into. This will certainly put a damper into her campaign. Now, the election countdown is 446 days. If you've made up your mind, you might want to step back a little bit because there's a lot of time left. That's it for politics. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Brendan. There's been an interesting product created by scientists of the Boston Dynamics, the robot company owned by Alphabet, as they have invented robots that can go anywhere a soldier might go.
Mark Raybert, the founder of the company, comments, "My goal is to build robots that rival humans and animals, or possibly even exceed human and animals in their ability to move around in the world, manipulate things, and perceive what's in the world around them."
Well, I wish Raybert and his team all the success. Now let's hear from John with sports.
All the NFL teams started their preseason game last weekend. The Chargers opened up their preseason opener against the Cowboys and won 17-7. The main headline was former Heisman Trophy winner Tim Tebow was playing in his first preseason game in 2 years. He is currently playing for the Philadelphia Eagles and battling out the third-string quarterback position there. As for the Chargers, in the next weekend, they will be on the road against Arizona, and that will be on Saturday. That'll be tomorrow. In the MLB, the Yankees and the Blue Jays continue to battle out in the AL East, with the Yankees currently holding a one-game lead as of Wednesday. The Royals stretched their lead to 3.5 games in the Central, and the Astros continue to hang on over the Angels by 2.5 games in the West. In the NL, the Mets have a 4.5 game lead over the Nationals. The Cardinals have diminished their lead to 5 games over the Pirates, and the Dodgers have a 2-game lead in the West. The Padres are currently 58-62 as of Wednesday, but have won 6 of the last 8 games. They will have a home series against the Cardinals starting tonight, and then another road series against the Nationals. And don't forget, flag football is having their last scrimmage of the quarter this Sunday at 1:30. Please come out and participate. Back to you guys in the studio, Shelby and Chris.
Thank you, John. Now to the students who requested on our JP Catholic News survey for our news segment to talk more about dolphins.
You know who you are.
Unfortunately, we do not have time for that today, but instead, here's a picture of a cute bottlenose dolphin just to make your day.
Well, here's at least one fun fact that you might not have known about dolphins, Shelby. Did you know that the killer whale is actually a dolphin?
Very interesting. I did not know that, Chris.
Well, before we sign off today, we would like to announce that a new segment will be coming to JPC News soon called Catholic News.
Well, that is all we have for you this week. My name is Shelby.
And I'm Chris, and this was JPC News.